Today marks a moment in Star Atlas history. I hope that after this event, every time you guys hear 4 to 6 Live, you know that something good is coming your way because that is exactly what is happening here today. We have a lot to share with all of you, and I don't know, I truly don't think you're ready for the amount of alpha that's about to be dropped on you today. I know that I'm incredibly excited. We have a jam-packed schedule today, so I think that we should just dive on in and kick things off. Before we do, I would like to add, be sure to stick around after the event for a very special Q&A edition of the Atlas Brew with Santi, Jose, and Star Atlas team members. If you're a member of the press, media, or an influencer, I'll be seeing you in the press room with CEO Michael Wagner and our very first guest. With saying that, I would like everyone, and you guys, I don't know, I want to see some gifts rolling through that chat right now to give a very, very warm welcome, a very warm Star Atlas welcome to a global leader in digital security with a track record of over 70 years. And as they like to say, the largest unheard of company in the world. Please welcome Scott Carlson from Kudelski Group. Hi, Scott.
Oh,
how are you doing today?
hello. I am great. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much for joining us. The partnership with Kudelski has been crucial in the furthering of our ecosystem. And I know that we all would love to hear some of your viewpoints and the outlook that Kudelski has on the future of Web3 gaming.
Well, I'd love to do that. And to sticking with the theme, I should be able to do that in 4 to 6 minutes.
I love it.
So when you take a look at who we are, who the Kudelski Group is, we're essentially what I think is the largest global leader in providing integrity to digital things. We have a couple of major brands, one called Nagra, one called Kudelski Security. And the way that I look at it is, if you, the consumer, have ever been unable to, watch a movie or consume a piece of digital content, it's probably my fault because we specialize in watermarking and digital rights management and identity and consumer access and all these sort of things that make traditional Web 1, Web 2 media work. When we, started the blockchain team, I was sort of the first head of it 4 years ago. We started taking a look at what does this look like in the future world? What kind of world are we creating where suddenly these aren't just spray and pray transactions anymore? These are actually objects that people want to own. They, may have significant value in the real world. When you take a look at, how people start to care about these digital objects, they want to apply real world safety to them, right? And so when I look at a partnership with Star Atlas, I think about what does this matter to Star Atlas and the economy, the universe, this sort of new way. We're building a legit playable game on a legit real economy where, it's a platform that people can just do things, partnerships and guilds and, all this stuff that's getting created on top of this ecosystem. It's real. It's not just a game to many people. And so when we think as Kudelski, how do I take a look at this metaverse, this Web3 story, whatever you want to call it, right? It is a set of things that all have to work in tandem, and they better all be safe. They better all be secure. And you know what? We're a security company. We can't say it's 100% secure ever. But when we do partnerships, when we do standards, when we do ecosystems, we try to get as close as we want through an iterative process, thinking about some important things. Number one is sort of this platform that the whole world that is Star Atlas is getting built on. Right, this economy that you transact in, bringing money in, working with the new marketplace, it better work as intended. Your money better be safe in there. Your objects, your ships, your additional things that come out of this better work like you want. People here probably have played a lot of other games in the past. They've had a lot of marketplaces. We'll use World of Warcraft or things like this. There are ways to quote unquote cheat the economy in these games. And some of it doesn't really matter. It's maybe not real money. But in this world, it's real tokens, it's real money, it's real transactions. So we really need to lend an eye towards making sure that these sort of in-game things work as everybody intends and they're fair for everybody. I think that's really important. As we look at the platform, of course, it needs to extend safely, bringing in lots of partners. This open ecosystem better be able to transact safely as people come in who you can't control, right? These is, in some sense, a traditional third-party security problem. But again, we're talking about external wallets. We're talking about people's ability to move things around potentially, and there better be safety and security standards as well as transaction and movement standards. Maybe one day you'll be able to take your ship, for example, and move it to a different game or put it on a different, chain. We don't know if that's bridging or movement or, you fly your ship to another galaxy. We haven't figured that out. But that's a very complicated mathematical process behind the scenes, again, bringing security to that. But maybe most important is the player's ability to feel safe, to actually be safe when they transact in this world. Maybe that's a wallet. Maybe that's an in-game thing on their computer, on their screen. In any case, there will be young people playing. There will be old people playing. There'll be all people from all over the world. And the way that they transact, better be easy to use. But that ease of use has to come with full security, right? They expect their things to be protected. There will be things in the game, as we're learning, it's maybe appropriate that your ship gets destroyed because you chose to go into a battle. What's not okay with me is it's not okay that whoops causes you economic damage personally. Whoops, I lost my ship to somebody on Discord is not something I ever want to hear. And so the health of this whole ecosystem is really important. And that's kind of what I set this partnership to be, working with the core team to build in these firm, non-optional things. Maybe with some extra features on the side, maybe there's, ship safety things you could turn on. Maybe you store your money in a special ship's hold. We sort of go with what the players want and what they ask for. And, we look, how do we build a standard around that? How do we extend that to other platforms, other games, other ecosystems? Because not only is it important that this be fun to do, but it better be safe to do. Because what's true about blockchain, Web3, NFTs, however you want to combine that sentence, these are almost always one-way transactions. The minute you do this on-chain, it's gone. There's no undo button, some master startless undo button. Sorry about that. They took your stuff. We'll give it back. That might not exist. Maybe it shouldn't exist in a decentralized world, which is why security is all the more paramount, bringing together a ton of partners who can make sure that this is done in the way that people expect and maybe even apply to their real life. That's what I hope Kudelski will bring to the story. That's what this partnership is that we're bringing, and I look forward to it continuing.
Awesome.
And there's my 4 to 6 minutes.
I love it. I love it. That was perfect. And it's right on theme with everything, right? So thank you so much for joining us today, Scott, and for all that you at Kudelski do for the Star Atlas metaverse. It definitely makes me feel good knowing that we're in such secure hands. And I know that the rest of the community feels the same as well. So thank you so much.
Pleasure.
And we will be seeing you a little bit later in the press room.
Sounds good. Everybody have a great day.
Have a good one, Scott. Thank you so much. All righty. Before we jump on into our next presenter, Santi wanted to just give you guys a little heads up on something.
Hello, Ash. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you good, my friend.
Perfect. I was told that I was sounding as an Ustur, and no. That's not my thing. We'll disregard Ustur. I'm not an Ustur. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, so we want to be clear that we have 950 people live right now here, which is awesome. It's incredible. I can't believe it. It's awesome. So what will happen is that we will be live streaming the presentations, and we will try to get as many people as possible getting to join. But probably because we are so many here, not everybody will be able to join the live streams here to watch the presentations. So what you can do if you don't make it to a live stream here, don't worry, don't be scared. You will be able to watch the presentations from other streams happening as well. I just posted all links in the 4 to 6 announcements channel, which you can find right above here, right above the main stage. And just click on one of those. Big shout out to Stratlas TV, to Metaverse Nomads, and to Chimera Guild. for live streaming it. So don't worry if you don't make it to a live stream here. Make sure to join a live stream that it's on YouTube or Twitch, and we actually have all the links here in the announcements channel right above the main stage. So don't worry, you will be able to see it anyways. Just join one of the streams on YouTube and Twitch. Hope it's
Awesome.
clear, Ash. Hope it's clear.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that that's clear that we do have a way for each and every one of you to participate in the streams. So just follow along with what Santi said. If you can't make it, find a link and you won't miss anything from this 4 to 6 live event. So our next presenter is someone that I know you all love to hear from. His words have a way of invoking our imaginations, transporting us to far off lands, and always leaving the audience wanting just a little bit more. Please welcome our fearless leader of the Star Atlas Metaverse, CEO and co-founder, Michael Wagner. Michael, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Ash. And I have to say, I am absolutely pumped for today. We've got a huge turnout here, and I do love seeing all of the DAC tags out there on Discord. But to start, I do want to wish a warm welcome to our core community members, to our Automata employees and partners, including the great folks at iBuyPower and Kudelski, the members of the press with us today, representatives of Oni, Ooster, and Mud factions listening in, and also any of you who are just learning about Star Atlas for the first time. Welcome to our first ever 426 live event. Let me share a quote from the painter of starry skies, Vincent van Gogh, who said that great things are not done by impulse, but by a series of small things brought together. Those small steps are what our team has been focusing on for the past 18 months, a series of coordinated actions leading to today's big event. This is the iterative approach we so often speak of, and in fact, we have so many major events and announcements coming soon that we believe it is accurate to deem this season the Star Atlas Summer. Most of you will remember the first heat wave, which hit on June 16th at COPA, the Council of Peace Assembly, which was a community competition that brought all of our gaming guilds together. Many of you were there and remember things like the powerful Bassjackers DJ set that set off a meme storm that temporarily broke Discord. Now, while COPA was all about our guilds, today's event is focused on our products and features. It won't be the only one we host this year, and from now on, you're going to see products released in waves, each one consisting of a 426 live event where multiple products are unveiled. Speaking of 426, I know a few of you have been asking about the meaning of the name. So, is it a secret code or a cryptic cipher from the future? Well, as we like to say, if you know, you know. 426 really began in this very community, and we fully embraced it at Automata. If you don't know what it means, though, let me fill you in. There's a so-called law that states most people overestimate what they can achieve in a year, and they underestimate what they can achieve in 10 years. I am certainly guilty of that overestimation from time to time. For those of you who have been around in the community for over a year, you will recall a time in which we made attempts to convey anticipated launch dates of upcoming releases, usually in 4 to 6 weeks. Those estimations are a tough thing to get right, and they often resulted in new, updated timelines, again, in 4 to 6 weeks. This didn't take long for the community to pick up on, and 4 to 6 became a metric on Discord, and honestly, I find the humor in it as well. We are embracing this 426 meme, but today, we are delivering on its promise. Today, a good portion of our bold ambitions become reality as we launch not one, but several major releases. So first off, as part of our continued partnership with iBuyPower, you'll hear about an exciting new tech store and the opportunity to pick up some very cool and very powerful Star Atlas themed hardware products. We share with iBuyPower a common vision of building top-of-the-line products, and we're thrilled that they are introducing their community to the future of gaming through Star Atlas. Now today, we also have another special program that we're excited to share with you. The launch of StarPath, a truly revolutionary affiliate program built for a Web3 world that catapults it light years ahead of its competitors. It will reward not only the recruiters bringing other active players to Star Atlas, It will also unlock a range of perks and access to otherwise unattainable resources. You'll hear more about that a little later today. And in addition to those two special announcements, we are announcing two major product launches. The first is our new Galactic Marketplace 2.0, totally revamped from the ground up with a super smooth user experience and very intuitive interface. It's going to make the life of every community member at least a little easier. It's also a truly decentralized platform that allows us to create something much closer to an in-game MMO-style experience, and I can't wait for you all to interact with it. The second major release is probably the most anticipated of the past 9 months. The deployment of the first version of the Star Atlas Decentralized Autonomous Organization, or DAO. And while this first version is centered around pull-list locking and reward emissions, in subsequent versions, it will allow players within the metaverse to participate in its governance on all levels. Put another way, if the Star Atlas gaming metaverse is an exotic car, then this is the first step towards putting the keys in the hands of its players, allowing them to steer the course of the project over time. The launch of these products together is no accident. They are all interconnected, just as we as a community are all interconnected. The new Galactic Marketplace gives us the foundational bedrock that enables the next generation of Web3 gaming trade experiences, and it allows us to launch StarPath. It is also directly interconnected with the DAO through an upcoming Atlas locking feature. Trade functions, community building, and community-driven governance. Delivering all of these products and more takes laser-sharp focus and incredible amounts of effort. So I would like to sincerely thank our team for working tirelessly over the past months to bring best-in-class products to market. To be clear, none of this is easy stuff. A decentralized marketplace and a DAO that will survive the test of time involve an incredibly high level of innovation and complexity. There is no blueprint to follow on our journey. If this were a movie production, it would be like trying to write the script, make the costumes, and build the sets, all while inventing the first camera, lights, and microphone at the same time. As such, I consider these launches to be major accomplishments by each of the respective teams. Today is yet another truly historic moment for Star Atlas, as we are now poised to make the strongest case yet for a self-sovereign, crypto-enabled future. Anecdotally, one of my work colleagues shared with me a true story from the early 1960s, when then US President John F. Kennedy was touring NASA. And as he was walking around, the president came across a man who was mopping the floor in the facility. When the president stopped and asked the man what his role was at NASA, he said, "I'm sending a man to the moon." Now, I can relate to that custodian, and I hope we all can, because if we step back and look at our day-to-day work in the context of the big picture as he did, all of us, the Automata team and the wider Star Atlas community, we're all working to send many men and women to the moon and far beyond. We're looking to brighten days, build relationships, and improve lives worldwide. Today, we are one step closer to our long-term vision of building an autonomous, player-owned game, fully controlled and funded by decentralized governance. If I may paraphrase one of my favorite quotes, we choose to do this work not because it is easy, but because it is hard, and because it will serve to organize the best of our energies and skills, because it is a challenge that we are willing to accept. This is not a race. This is a call to press forward and keep moving forward to create new knowledge, new opportunities, and new economies. Those words were spoken by JFK himself almost 60 years ago. And it's amazing to me, because when you hear it, it sounds like every line was written specifically for the people in the Discord chat today. Our path is clear as we're following in the footsteps of giants. Today, we embody power to the people. So sit back and enjoy 426 Live, and afterwards, the team will get back to building something special, one small step at a time. So thanks again, everyone, for attending, and Ash, back to you.
Thank you, Michael. Again, that was an incredible speech. I know everybody is absolutely pumped. I can see it in the chat, and I know that I'm ready to blast off to the moon with each and every one of you. Let's go. All right, folks, our next presenters have something really exciting just for you, the community. Do you remember that custom one-of-one Star Atlas branded gaming PC built by iBuyPower that was given away as a grand prize during Copa? Well, what if I told you that you now have the opportunity to get your hands on some Star Atlas branded tech gear? Did I catch your attention? Let's welcome Miguel and iBuyPower rep King to the stage.
Hi,
Welcome,
Ash.
guys. Hey, guys.
Hey, what's
It's
up,
so nice
guys?
to have both of you here. All right, King. So I gotta
Yeah,
say,
it's
I
about
saw
that
you at
time again.
Copa. I gotta say, I saw you at Copa, and now you're here at 4 to 6. You must really, really enjoy our events.
I think I do, or I really want to see you build that PC coming soon, right? Like you're supposed to come over to our studio. Just want to make sure our appointment's set.
I am. I'm ready. I'm pumped. You let me know when that's going down.
Awesome. Yeah, happy to be here. I'm happy to support. And I can't wait. Obviously, we were driving for this to come through, and Miguel and I and the rest of the Star Atlas team have been working so close over the last. I would even say last few weeks to push all of this through the finish line. But yeah, Miguel, maybe you want to speak a little bit more about our entire experience here too. It's been fun.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a pleasure to work closely with you. This is something that we've really been pushing to bring to the community. Just an opportunity to kind of rev Star Atlas, but also have the best inline equipment. And it's the first step in a long partnership of us working closely. And you'll see, like, what we have today is already amazing. But so yeah, just to give a bit of an idea of our partnership together, King, really, I think what aligns us is that we've got the best in class gaming experience in Web3, meeting the best in class hardware manufacturer and making the metaverse accessible to all. We started this at Copa, as was mentioned, and we'll have Ash building that system soon, and you'll all be able to see also how to build a PC, which might help you for the Star Atlas merge that we're about to present. And yeah, this is the first step towards the metaverse. It's the first time that we're licensing the Star Atlas brand, and we're doing it in collaboration with iBuyPower, so it's super exciting for us. We're coming out with a limited edition of a few merch items, but we'll explain the whole process in a bit. But just so you know, this is the first time we're doing this, and it's the first step towards a much longer term partnership. King, I don't know, man.
Awesome.
Should we go a bit deeper?
Yeah,
We
definitely.
certainly can. I do want to mention too that although it's also a first for you guys and definitely a first for us to develop your product line, we will help every step of the way. So we understand the complete vertical of this, and we're happy to be involved in this partnership. So, and any chance that we can get to provide more information to the Star Atlas team to improve this product line, to produce even more stuff towards the community, we're excited to continue with the partnership, right? So, yeah, without being more delayed on that, please feel free. This would be, I believe, a worldwide reveal, right, for some of the things that are coming up.
It will.
All right, guys. So that sounds awesome. What products will you be dropping for our community?
So, King, I think you should really introduce this to the community.
Sure. All right. So it looks like the first step that we're going to go for is we've been working very, very closely with the Star Atlas design team to produce the Height Y60 case. So of course you saw that in Copa, and that's what the wrap is going to be. But now this is a more industrialized version. So we're taking an approach with the Height Y60. It is the hottest case on the market right now. If you guys haven't checked that out. Our sister brand Hype.com, that's our case and peripherals line. We're taking the Y60 and specializing that specifically for the Star Atlas branding. Each of these cases will be numbered and limited edition. There will only be a set number amount of those worldwide. So whether this is the first edition or the only edition, if you're not getting your hands on that, it will be very sad if you don't make that. So when that gets announced later on, and we'll show you guys how to obtain that and get the interest going on that. I definitely think you guys should jump on that. Second being is the headset. So our Eclipse HG10. Funny enough, it's already in lunar gray, so very much in the the Star Atlas kind of galaxy of colors. So it's in lunar gray. That will have Star Atlas branding all over it as well. It is what we like to call a no BS headset. It is pure performance. It is wireless. Has a 30-hour battery life. Perfect for just on the go or on the PC gaming. And so that'll be branded as well. And then on the desk mat, which will kind of complete this entire bundle, that is a printed mouse pad or the desk pad, and it comes in a specific size. It's made with a DP900 performance material, so it's I think the smoothest desk pad that you could possibly get. We are going to imprint specific Star Atlas branding and artwork that I think some of you guys have never seen before onto that desk pad. So that rounds off the bundle. Miguel, if you wanted to kind of show them what all that looks like, feel free to,
Sure.
man. Very, very exciting.
Sure. I wonder what they're cooking behind you, though, King. But yeah,
everything. We're cooking everything behind me.
But here it is, guys. The world reveal of the first merch collaboration for Star Atlas. As you can see, it's the height Y60 case. The Busan on the side looking great. The headset and the desk mat. I don't know, King, what do you think?
This is what we call the ultimate bundle. So you can get all three at the same time, or you can choose whether you're getting just the case and I believe the desk pad. But for me, I mean, you kind of want to complete the theme, right? So I love this. Just to say something about this, the Star Atlas team is the first design and render team that has ever presented a two-tone version of our Y60 case. So this is not normal what you're even seeing here. And it kind of like made me head tilt the other day when I saw the final render. It was, oh yeah, we're keeping this kind of like gray top case, and then the sides are in this like lunar gray or white, and it all depends, right? It all depends on like how far we can push the needle of the design here. So, but again, Star Atlas brought to the table a lot of unique design. The other thing that I do want to point out is if you're looking at that power button. There's a whole other half of this case that if we could show you guys the backside, but that power button is super important to you guys, right? So we're embedding the Star Atlas logo as you push the power on to this case, and they specifically even requested that a blue LED would surround that during startup, and we can make that happen. So yeah, super excited to see that this case is one pushing design to its limits, but two making a case that is specifically for Star Atlas.
Those are awesome, King. Absolutely incredible. So I got to ask, which products are the two of you most excited about with this tech gear drop?
I mean, I've never built a PC before in my life, and I think this is it. I think I need to build a PC with this case. I mean, you can also get the full PC, the full system in one go, but I think I'm gonna adventure myself and get the case and try to build a new PC. King?
Is it so I don't know if this makes anybody jealous, but I have all three. just not in the Star Atlas variant. Just not in the Star Atlas variant, and in which case, I would get it again. So again, this drop, this specific artwork, all over with the desk pad and the HG10s. I mean, it's just a really cool thing to have a theme, right? And as a holder myself, when I look at this, I'm like, yeah, that's something that I would pick up as well. So, awesome. happy to ditch my current setup and then swap over to all the Star Atlas edition stuff.
All right, guys. Well, I know for me personally, I cannot wait to get my hands on that mouse pad. I need it in my house like right now. I need it fast. So what should we expect when it comes to the process?
All right, so the process The process will be that today we will open the interest registration form on an iBuyPower landing page, and we'll drop the link in a second. But basically, it's the first time we're licensing, and we need to gather enough interest to move forward with production. So it's very important that we feel the community support and that the community wants this before we move forward to production. So today we'll go for an interest registration form. When we feel that there's enough interest from the community, we'll open up pre-orders, and we'll start pre-orders for North America on Hype.com and iBuyPower, but from Hype.com website, and it will be announced by email first to those who registered interest. So if you want early access, you really need to register interest now. This is a limited edition, so if people get there before you, well, too bad. You'll have to wait for the next time, but this case will never be made again. These headphones will never be made this way again. Once 2 weeks after that, we will open the pre-orders for the rest of the world. This will be on the regional distributors that iBuyPower has, and it will follow the same procedure as North America. Don't worry, we are going to allocate a certain amount to the rest of the world. So even so, it isn't that if there's a lot of interest in North America, the rest of the world won't get any. There will always be allocation for both regions. It might not be available in some regions depending on demand, but all you can do for now is go register your interest, show your support. And then after that, and due to the current supply chain constraints that we've been having in all industries, but we'll go into production and fulfillment, which might take 10 to 12 weeks. During this period, we'll always keep you updated on how the products evolve and how the production's evolving. We'll have Ash building the one-of-a-kind PC, so it will be exciting for sure. And yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on some.
All right, awesome. So we've seen the merch, we've heard about the process. Now I got to know the most important part that everybody in the chat is asking. How can we get our hands on these limited edition items?
So there is a landing page which is now online, and we will drop the link to it in the chat in a second on the iBuyPower website, as you can see. So here, there's all the information that we just went through is present in this website, and you have a bit more detail as to the designs. As King was saying, this is the back side of the case here, with the power to the people, which also looks awesome. And then, you come to the bottom and it explains all the steps. And you need to fill out this form for us to reach out to you when they are available and for us to be able to gauge interest from the community. And yeah, that's basically it, Ash. This is how you can get your hands, or you can reserve a spot to get some exclusive IBP Star Atlas merch.
Awesome. I know everybody in the audience is excited. Can I get, I'm loving seeing all the excitement. Can I get some GIF action in the chat right now to show me how excited you guys are for this merch drop? To our community, we will be dropping the tech store link in the chat. I believe Santi actually went ahead and dropped it already in the 4 to 6 announcements channel. So head on over there and check out that link and register to get yourself first access to these limited edition merch items. I just want to add, I cannot wait to see our incredible community members sharing their sweet Star Atlas branded tech gear with us on social media. Like, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Thanks, guys. I know I speak for everyone here when I say the excitement for this merch is unreal. All right, everyone. Is everyone pumped? Are we ready? Are we getting ready for the next presentation?
Let's go.
All right, let's go, let's go. Here we go. In the words of the enigmatic Ooster CEO of Automata Industries, the new marketplace is the strongest tool for peace in the galaxy. We of Automata developed this network so that every individual will be integrated instantaneously through a chain of logistic affiliated businesses to allow the acquisition and sale of goods from every single terminal connected to our system. This serves a dual purpose: to spread wealth across the galaxy, allowing everyone to participate in our economic system, and to entwine the economic interests of every person and institution in the galaxy. Let's give a very warm welcome to Luciano to the stage to learn more about the Galactic Marketplace 2.0.
Wow, thank you so much, Ash. What an exciting day to be part of the Star Atlas universe. I absolutely need one of those PCs. So should I send you my address and maybe you can just, send it over?
I'll see what I can do. Hook it up,
I think
right?
Santi can send it over, actually. Yeah, I'll message you, Santi. Man,
We need
yeah,
some
I'm really
Santi Claus
amazing to
action.
see. Hello, community. My name is Luciano Castillo. I'm Director of Product Design here at Star Atlas, and I am super excited to present the Marketplace, the Galactic Marketplace 2.0. For context, the Marketplace is one of the core pillars of the Star Atlas experience, and for many of the people coming to see what all the hype is about inside of Web3, the metaverse, and these new gaming experiences, I think marketplaces in general will be a big entry point for a lot of these players. And so I take a lot of pride and care to have been able to work on the Galactic Marketplace. So yeah, super excited. Over the past year, we've worked hard to address a lot of the pain points with the current marketplace, which were actually identified by you in large part, the community. And so I want to thank those of you that participated in our user experience research interviews, spending face-to-face time with me, with our team, so that we could understand how to make things better for you. And I also want to take some time to appreciate the hard work and effort of the Star Atlas Marketplace team and the Star Atlas team as a whole for really crafting this beautiful new marketplace experience and spending some late nights as well. Because without a great team, none of this stuff is really possible. So big shout out to everyone there. Let's talk about some of the new features and benefits. So first things first, we're making buying, selling, and listing items super easy. One of the big pieces of feedback that we got was just the complexity, especially around people that were new to NFT marketplaces and people that are expecting a marketplace experience, but we're receiving more of this like trading exchange experience. And so to that extent, we're actually moving away from complicated order books and advanced trading language. We've introduced tools to better discover, search, and sort and filter and bookmark items. And we've re-architected the marketplace to support our ever-expanding universe of game items and digital assets. And last but not least, it's also fully decentralized. The marketplace is open access to developers, and it's also going to be lightning fast. I want to talk a little bit about the design in general and just the thinking and positioning. So, we've implemented a new design language, which is really centered around density, discoverability, and utility. So, density of information, really architecting to maximize the amount of space on the page, and also designed with a priority of information being top of mind, something that I think we're missing in the current marketplace and would help us expand a little bit more as our universe grows in Star Atlas. Discoverability to that point is also another really important piece. So the best example, I think, is in finding items. With this new marketplace, you're able to find items in any category, in any subcategory, and also regardless of how huge our marketplace gets. Utility is another key point, which is, I guess as a prominent aspect of an effective user experience, having access to the tools that you need on the page when you need them is really what utility is about. And at its core, improving the user experience as a whole means rethinking the way we present information, and in turn, improving the way it's absorbed by our players. by our community and how it's enjoyed by everyone that's looking for that next evolution of the marketplace and Web3. So one of the main points that I'm going to stick on a little bit here is that the marketplace will feel and function closer to an MMO game marketplace. And yes, without the annoyance of having to settle orders. You're going to hear that a few times in this presentation because I think it's important. It was like one of the top, actually probably the top complaint. So we've moved away from the design language of that trading exchange that I talked about and moved closer to the feel and function of an MMO marketplace, a bit of an auction house. You're buying and selling from actual individual players. And we took inspiration from some of the classic games, some of the classic game marketplaces out there like Diablo, EVE Online, Escape from Tarkov. These are some personally like my favorites from a UX perspective, and honestly even RuneScape, and combined it with the needs of the NFT and SFT Web3 marketplace community, and thinking ahead about where we're going to go from a user experience perspective, what are the new features that we're going to be adding in the future. So this is a nice bedrock for us to start with. And to not keep you waiting, I think we are going to start the demo after this. What do you think, Dash?
Yeah, but I gotta say, it really sounds like your team has put in some work to give that Galactic Marketplace a complete overhaul. I know that we're all looking forward to this launch for a smoother onboarding process, but also for the gamification of it. That's pretty awesome. Like you said, why don't we go ahead and hop into that demo you prepared and get a better look at the redefined Galactic Marketplace?
So this is going to be a live demo. So I'm going to take some time and walk you through how it works and show you how to use it. Cool. Okay, so this is the new marketplace. So welcome. You'll notice that this is wildly different from our current marketplace, again, heavily inspired from games. This is the home landing page where we have carousels of categories, including a featured carousel at the top, which, once we launch, this is where you will find things like upcoming ship launches, as well as a place to showcase the most popular items. On the left, you'll find the Explore nav. This is about that discoverability point we talked about. So it's an accordion style navigation system. It gives you access to all of the features, really at your finger, all of the items, I should say, at your fingertips. And you're able to just scan through all of the items and see what's available, going down to resources, collectibles, whatever it is that you're interested in. You're also able to search for items with the autocomplete. So if I wanted to search for, let's say, like a Pierce X4, I just type it in and it autocompletes for me. It shows me what's available inside of which category. It's just really easy now to use. And we'll go through some of these categories in a second. But at the top of the page, you'll find some sections. Some subsections. You'll see browse, that's the page we were currently on. My orders, you'll see all of your active orders, and bookmarks as well, where you'll see your bookmarks. So let's dive a little bit into the Explore nav. So clicking on a top level category opens up a listing of the items available inside that category. From here, you have the ability to sort, rarity descending, let's say. You have the ability to switch between a card view or a list view as well. So now it's a different way of sorting. And this is going to be really great, again, as we expand the items in here. If we do our job correctly, we're going to have a ton of items in here. So, and this is really cool too, and something I want to call out. And you're not just able to see the orders for each individual item. You're also at this top level category able to switch between items and orders. And now you can see all of the latest orders available inside of the ship category. And this is super powerful if you're interested in, let's say, extra small ships and you just want to see just generally what are the prices like. So we've created a few orders in here, and this is, and we're going to create an order together in a second. But from here, you're able to filter as well. You can select price ranges. You can select sold by, official sale. You can select quantity as well. of the orders that you want. And you can switch between Atlas and USDC markets as well. So now let's jump into one of the items. So taking a look at the, let's say Pier 6.4, or maybe we can, let's dive through here. I want to find an item that actually has some orders, maybe more than one. I don't know if we'll be able to right now because this is brand new. But yeah, for example, anyway, actually, let's go to the Pier 6.4. It's got a buy order. So for example, you'll have orders here that you can buy. So when you hover, it says buy. It's green. There's a big buy button. It's kind of hard to get confused now. And if you click on one of these, so I'm just going to connect my wallet here. So if you click on one of these, you get the ability to look at the details of the order. You can select the quantity of that one item that that person is selling, let's say. If they're selling 100, you'd be able to type in up to 100 in this box, and all of the information recalculates below. And then you're just able to buy that item. I'm not going to spend 200,000 Atlas live. I'm sorry. And then, you know, let's actually, let me show you the bookmark. So clicking a bookmark here is super simple. And now I go into my bookmarks and there it is. I can sort here as well. So I can kind of keep a nice organized list of all of the items that I'm most interested in. So going back here, I can also remove that from my bookmarks. And let's go over to a resource and create an order. So I think we're going to be the first people creating an order in here. So some ammo for my ship would be nice. So I'm going to create an order to buy this item. Let's say I want to buy 10 of these for 0.01 per item. You know what? Let's go up to 1 Atlas. Let's get crazy. And we want to hit that place buy order. So now I'm going to approve the transaction and boom, order is placed. You can see it showed up right there. I can click on view my orders. And right away, lightning fast, we have this. It just happened 5 seconds ago. That's how fast this is now. And someone can fill that order. Please fill that order. I do need that 10 ammunition. And that's it. That is the new marketplace. So I'm really excited for the team. Everything went super smoothly here, but the team spent a lot of late nights working on this. And I just have a few more slides for you. There's also a mobile experience I want to highlight here. So, we redefined the mobile experience. It's kind of hard to show you the mobile experience live inside of a screen share, but the mobile experience is essentially like this. We've really simplified the experience and customized it specifically for mobile devices, taking into account where we know the industry is going in terms of mobile and the amount of users and that are going to be and players that are going to be on mobile. We're going to be ready for that. So we flattened the hierarchy to allow you to search, to dive into items inside of different categories and subcategories without ever having to go more than a couple levels deep, which is really nice on the phone. These carousels as well feel very nice on mobile. In my opinion, better than on desktop. So we're ready.
This part to me is really exciting, right? I practically live on my phone, as do so many others these days. So the fact that the mobile experience is now a cleaner one, and the fact that you just made online ship shopping that much easier, major yes on all the levels.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, those orders it's just faster than I even expected. So kudos to the team. So let me just summarize all these things. I know it's a lot, so bear with me. User experience. On the user experience side, we've improved the usability and discoverability. We simplified the purchase and sale experience. We've improved the mobile experience. We're introducing data insights for making better marketplace decisions. Once the marketplace is populated, you'll be able to go and see those insights we're talking about. We've added the ability to bookmark items, keeping you organized. We've added advanced filtering, sort, and search, and we've removed the need to settle orders after a purchase. In engineering and blockchain, I have 2 slides here. Rolling out, the first version of our Star Atlas game servers with this launch, which is exciting. And this provides real-time blockchain data to users. So it's fully decentralized. Blockchain data reads are piped through a centralized source, improving the overall performance and responsiveness of the application. And lastly, on engineering and blockchain, the marketplace program is built as an open access tool for anyone in the Solana ecosystem to utilize. Super important for developers and our ecosystem as a whole. And fundamentally, this is different from the Serum experience, from the Serum markets. Users are actually buying and selling directly from other players in this type of an auction market. And lastly, there's no settling of orders, in case there was any question to that effect.
I love that. No more settling of orders. You guys are absolute rock stars. I know that everyone in the community is incredibly excited for this new feature right there. So thank you so much, Luciano. There you have it, folks. A cleaner, smoother, more gamified version of the Galactic Marketplace is now upon us. For a deeper dive, be sure to check out our Medium articles, how-to videos, and look for an interview dropping next week with the engineers who made this new design possible. All right, Startless fam.
We're launching the Fimble BIOS tank chip as well with this new marketplace. Really excited to reveal that it'll be the first ship listed on the new Galactic Marketplace. So that's really exciting. And then just that one last point is that the new marketplace, which is actually really important, the new marketplace will be live today at play.staratlas.com at some point after the event. So please check in. And again, the new marketplace will be live today.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much, Luciano. Make sure you're paying attention to our socials. I'm sure there will be an announcement as to when that new marketplace is live for all of you to check out. All right, guys, are we ready? Are we ready? We are halfway through. How is everyone feeling so far? I got to see some excitement rolling through that chat. I know I've seen it from these presentations. Are you guys ready for more projects to drop? All right, let's do this. In the words of the legendary Sharon Gotti Jr., leader of the Mud, after the dread of the Convergence War, a new age of peace and prosperity reigned in the galaxy. Wonders of culture, life, and technology filled the skies of uncountable worlds. Nevertheless, should I have to choose a single symbol of our age, I would nominate, without a shadow of doubt, the StarPath as the most important collective endeavor. This unique chain of warp gates did more than overthrow the concept of physical distance. It brought the hearts of every race in the galaxy closer through cooperation, transport, and trading. So without further ado, I introduce to you StarPath. Please welcome Anthony and Chloe to the stage to tell us more. Let's kick it off with Anthony. So, Anthony, can you tell us a little bit more about StarPath and who it's for?
Absolutely. And thanks, Ash. Amazing program so far. So I wanted to start by saying the team is extremely excited to launch the first phase of StarPath. And to address your first question, what is StarPath? I think the short answer is that StarPath is a referral program to help us continue building the Star Atlas ecosystem. And we wanted a tool to reward our community members, guilds, and influencers who enlist new recruits. But we also wanted it to be a program specifically built for the Web3 community, meaning we aim to create something where the rewards are delivered in the form of in-game assets and gameplay bonuses. And we also wanted to tack on some more immersive elements, like by doing things like tying everything into lore. And so, you also asked, who is it for? And we tried really hard to design it for everyone. The community members who might share their links directly to get their friends into Star Atlas. Guilds who can leverage their social media and digital marketing expertise. And of course, we don't want to forget about the influencers in the crowd, right? Who can add their referral links during a Twitch stream or posting videos on YouTube or TikTok.
Awesome. So now that we've lightly touched on StarPath, can you tell us how it works?
Yeah, great question. So we've put a lot of time into considering ease of use, and we think the steps are pretty simple. So to start out, you will be able to sign up for a referral link, which we'll make available shortly after the new marketplace is live. Once you have the link, you can share it directly or via your social media pages. And then this is the part where I think there's a little bit more detail. When a new user clicks through on your link and sets up a profile, they will need to make direct purchases from Star Atlas for you to earn prosperity marks. And this will be something that you should probably specifically pay attention to in Chloe's demo. Okay, so once you've earned some prosperity marks, they will be updated weekly and can be seen on the Referr's StarPath user dashboard. And then in our next release that is coming soon, we'll have a redemption page where the prosperity marks can be used to make purchases. One of our main goals was to make the whole process as easy as possible to navigate.
So that's awesome. I gotta say, I'm even more excited to get to Chloe's demo. But before we do that, can you just tell us what in-game benefits StarPath will offer to players and why should they participate?
Yeah, so definitely the most exciting part is the rewards piece. So unlike most programs, we have two earning buckets, one at the individual account level and then one for factions. At the individual level, there are three different tiers. And basically, you earn more as you advance, as can be seen in the table. And then we think this last part is really fun. Right? We also will be giving out faction rewards that will be applied in form of gameplay bonuses in Scream and future releases. And those will be awarded to the factions that generate the most total prosperity mark. So whether you drive a lot of new users or just a few, you have the chance to get something pretty cool out of StarPath. And so, at this point, I'm sure everyone wants to see Chloe's demo to see StarPath in action.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Anthony, for that introduction to StarPath. Now let's welcome Chloe to the stage for a more in-depth experience.
Hey everyone, I'm super excited to be here and to show you just how easy it is to get started within the StarPath program. This is the StarPath website where you'll come to both enroll in the program and then also check your status and see your referral link, and also once we release the ability to redeem your prosperity marks, there'll be an area for that. Now, to join the StarPath program, simply click to join the StarPath program, and you'll be redirected to the sign-up form. It's as simple as filling out the information in the sign-up form and clicking Submit Application. At that point, you'll receive an email asking you to verify your email address. Once you've clicked that link, that's it. You're enrolled in StarPath.
I love it. That process is so clean.
Yeah, we really tried to make this, super user-friendly and easy as possible.
Yeah, you guys really did. So it's really clean and easy for people to get in there and on board. Chloe, what happens next after they sign up?
So at that point, you'll want to come back to the StarPath page in order to access your referral link. To do this, click Sign In and provide the Solana address you used on sign up, and we have tooltips here in case you're not sure what information to provide. You'll also enter the email address you used on sign up to sign into the StarPath dashboard. Now, here you'll see your referral link that you can copy and share with your followers, your friends, and start earning rewards for bringing users to Star Atlas. We created this dashboard to help you keep track of your status and progression within the StarPath program. We have information here you provided on sign up, including your email, your wallet address, your faction. You'll also see your referral tier here. So as Anthony mentioned, there's a tiered status. So as you progress in the program, your earning rate changes. So you'll be able to see here what's your current tier. On a weekly basis, we'll update how many total users have connected to Star Atlas through your referral link. Now, you'll only earn prosperity marks for brand new users to Star Atlas. So you'll see here under confirmed referrals, the total newly recruited space explorers. Finally, earned prosperity marks will show here, and this is what's used to calculate your tier status. And once we release the redeem feature, you'll be able to see how many prosperity marks you have available for redemption here. Now, as Anthony mentioned, in order to earn prosperity marks, your referred players need to purchase directly from Star Atlas. So I'll just switch gears real quick to the marketplace. This is all test data here. But I really want to emphasize on the UI side, what does it look like to buy directly from Star Atlas? Here we'll see a listing where you can come here and purchase from Star Atlas, and you'll want to encourage your referred players to do that. Additionally, any users you refer need to accept cookies in order to count towards prosperity mark earnings. And that's it for the StarPath demo. We're really excited once the new marketplace is launched to launch StarPath and allow you all to start signing up and getting rewarded for bringing new people to the Star Atlas community.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Anthony and Chloe. So as you can see, friends, StarPath is the referral program for everyone, whether you're looking to recruit a single family member, a bunch of friends from work or school, really anyone that you want to bring into the Star Atlas metaverse with you. And if you happen to be an influencer, this is perfect for your community and social media. Post your referral link on a bulletin board, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, or TikTok channel, and you could get the credit plus substantial rewards for bringing in scores of new players. Now's the time. Go forth, explorers, follow the StarPath and watch our how-to video for the link and to sign up. The power is in your hands. Find your allies and shape the future of Star Atlas. Whew, Santi, how are you doing, my friend?
Wow, wow. I'm mind blown. I'm so excited right now. I can't believe it. Everything is becoming a reality, you know?
It is. This has just been such an incredible event so far. I am so pumped. I know you're pumped, but we do have one more product dropping, and I gotta say that I love that we saved the best for last. However, I'm not feeling enough hype right now, Santi. I think we need a little more excitement. Yeah, we need more excitement pumping through this Discord before we welcome the next presenter to the stage. And I heard a little rumor that Santa Claus might have something for us.
Ash, that's true. Santa Claus is back. Santa Claus is back. So what we are going to do, Ash, here, I have some t-shirts to give away today. I know everybody wants t-shirts, so I have some t-shirts for everybody. You know what you got to do to win a t-shirt? We'll be playing music now, and you need to go to the dance hall. You will see it right above the main stage. Dance hall. We will be giving away t-shirts to the people posting your gifts dancing to the music in there. We'll pick 5 winners. So 5 people are winning a Star Atlas t-shirt from Santa Claus. Let's do it, Ash.
I love it. Let's do this. Darwin, pump that music and let's see those dancing gifts roll. Get at it, everybody.
Repeat, 8, brave, sleep, repeat, 8, brave, sleep,
Oh no, you guys broke the chat. I love this. I love seeing all this incredible excitement. And we broke Discord again, everybody. We did it at Copa. We did it here. Let's go. Keep it rolling. Hopefully we can announce those 5 winners very soon. But like I said, you guys just broke that chat. So let's see.
Yeah,
What do we have going on? This is awesome,
literally, Ash,
Santi.
like the chat is absolutely broken. Gifts are not loading now. It's insane. It's
Oh
insane.
my goodness. Okay, so I think we're going to have to. How do we want to do this, Santi? I think we're going to have to do. Oh, okay. I got 3. I have 3 winners to start. Are we ready, Santi? Would you like to do
Let's
the
do it, Ash.
honors?
Let's do 1 and 1, you know?
All right, all right. So our first winner is Undock number 5065. Congratulations, friend.
Awesome.
You just won yourself a Star Atlas t-shirt.
Congrats, Honda. We'll be getting in touch with you. Then, the second winner is Medici Crypto number 7019.
Woo!
Congratulations. Congratulations. We have
All right. And
three more to announce. Ash, go for it. Go for the
we
next one.
do. Our next one, number 3, is Machete number 9865. Congratulations, friend.
Congratulations, Machete. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We'll be getting in touch with all the winners, and yeah, congrats to everybody. This gift comes straight from Santa Claus and the team. So congratulations. We have 2 more to announce, right?
We do. Are you ready?
Yeah, I have the 4th winner here. Remember, you're getting a Star Atlas t-shirt. Epic Star Atlas t-shirt. The winner is Icy Cosmos 9460. Congratulations, Icy Cosmos.
Congratulations, friend. And our very last winner, number 5 of the 4 to 6 live event, is Drum Carlos. Congratulations, friend. You won yourself a t-shirt, Star Atlas t-shirt. All right, guys.
Congrats.
Congratulations
Ash,
to all of
super excited. Ash, I'm super excited for what's coming right now. I'm crazy excited. So I will let you take the mic and introduce our next guest.
All right, guys, let's do this. Let's do this. In the words of our very own Star Atlas content writer, Jose, aka the Newt Newt, by its very nature, Star Atlas is a political game as players, regions, and factions fight for the dominance of the galaxy and its scarce resources. With the Star Atlas DAO, our community will have the institutional infrastructure to determine the universe's fate. Without further ado, I would like to invite our fearless leader back to the stage, the man, the myth, the legend, the Swagner himself, Michael Wagner.
Hey. I hope everyone's excited for this, because I know I am.
I think we are pumped.
Yeah, great. This has been a great event, guys, so far. Really momentous day for us, but more to come. So let me just jump into this. It's really my great pleasure and honor to formally introduce this first implementation of the Star Atlas DAO. I talk about this a lot, but the significance of decentralized governance, it cannot be overstated. This has resounding implications for the future of our immersive digital world. So I noted this earlier, but this is the first small step towards fully empowering the people of Star Atlas. And what we are collectively building here is the future of a true global, borderless digital society. So while I have the honor of presenting this, I do want to specifically thank BCM, Mark Jackson, Michael Kane, Blas Surser, Mike Flowers, Ryan Moreau, and the rest of the DAO team for their incredible work on this over the past couple of months. Now, as a little primer for anyone who is new to the concept, decentralized autonomous organizations are blockchain native governance systems that use automation and coordinate the directives of participants. DAOs are relatively new as a concept globally, and they differ from traditional corporate structures in that they prioritize the member ownership. These structures, they're the next step in the evolution of coordinated human capital and labor. And this is a step that is as historically important, in my opinion, as the invention of the corporation itself. Now, since inception, we at Automata envisioned and architected a DAO hierarchy into the philosophy of Star Atlas. And while this really should be expected to be a perpetual process of improvement, much like governance in the world today, ultimately, total control of Star Atlas Metaverse will belong to the various governances and electorates that we are laying the foundation for today. So, taking some excerpts here from the Star Atlas economics paper, you can see that the DAO ecosystem is being designed as a multi-tier platform. And at the top level, the universal DAO that we are launching today is tasked with managing monetary policy, the treasury, and game-wide decisions regulating the overall well-being of Star Atlas. It's an overarching structure. It guides the ecosystem as a whole. And in following iterations, we will also be introducing faction, regional, and local DAOs to be utilized in gameplay alongside an independent set of infrastructure for the player DACs or guilds. Now, these sublevel DAOs will determine factors such as planetary and faction tax rates, and they'll also be used to coordinate faction warfare. So much more to come on all of this in the future. If we return focus to the universal DAO, we can see that it is primarily tasked with managing the Star Atlas economy via Atlas monetary policy, which is to say that it will have purview over future Atlas emissions for game rewards and alternative incentive structures. So additionally, the DAO has embedded revenue streams from gameplay taxation alongside product implementations, such as the new marketplace. Other areas of influence outside of these economic considerations include feature and asset release schedules, the incorporation of player-created content, and approval of legally binding off-chain contracts between real-world companies and the Star Atlas Foundation. Now, I know not much has been shared publicly about the Star Atlas Foundation to this point, as we have been working through the official legal formation internally. The foundation is presently in final stages pre-launch as an incorporated entity based out of the Cayman Islands, and it will be operated by an independent board of directors. And I really want to emphasize here that Automata does not control the foundation. The board of directors' sole function is to serve as an agent for the DAO, and they're responsible for processing past proposals and engaging in legal contracts on behalf of the DAO where necessary. These are agents of you, all representatives in the DAO. So if we move on to the treasury, the Star Atlas taxation system that we've built is a very powerful tool delivered to provide capital resources to the DAO. In current design, all in-game operating costs, such as the purchase of the 4 resources necessary to operate and score, are captured by the DAO. In a traditional game environment, in-game currency used for purchases from NPCs or non-playable characters is typically destroyed or burned. And while I won't spend too much time delving into the economics of traditional MMOs, they do tend to be hyperinflationary. However, our system is designed differently from the ground up, and as such, it does not require that specific burn mechanism. Beyond that, though, the value that's captured by the DAO, in our opinion, can be more effectively utilized to grow this ecosystem in lieu of the blanket destruction of value. So in future releases, really endless revenue stream potential will drive treasury assets. And again, these are all to be managed by Polis stakeholders. So I also want to point out just on this slide that while we are obviously still very early in game development, the DAO's already collected well over 200 million Atlas since the release of Score in December, which is really a substantial capital base to kick the DAO off with. In terms of where we stand today, this first iteration of the DAO will be focused on Polis locking in rewards. Token locking periods between 2 weeks and 5 years are enabled, and your voting weight is a function of both the quantity of Polis and the duration of the lock, with greater amounts and longer locks providing the higher voting weight. Polis voting power will decay linearly as time passes, but you will always have the option to increase your quantity locked as well as to extend the duration. reward emissions or your claim to polis distributions is directly tied to your proportional share of voting weight across the entire ecosystem, so all participants. And I do have to stress here that there is no option for early withdrawal. So if you select a 5-year lock, you will not have access to your polis until those 5 years expire. But with that said, rewards claimed through the system are available to you daily. However, please do exercise prudence in whatever decision you make. On this slide, we just demonstrate the voting escrow model. So you can see the locker durations and the associated voting power multiplier. By way of example, just one polis locked for 6 months is worth 1 polis voting power, or PVP, whereas 1 polis locked for 5 years is worth 10 PVP. And the idea here is that this voting escrow model favors the community members with long-term conviction in the Star Atlas vision and specifically prevents certain DAO voting exploits like just-in-time voting attacks. As I noted, voting power natively decays or reduces over time. In this example, we have 18 polis tokens locked up for 5 years, starting on July 8th of this year, which originally gave us 180 voting power. The reduction of PVP is a direct result of time passing. You'll actually be able to visualize this dynamically on the dApp, and it will be personalized to your wallet. So here again, we can see that our original 180 PVP will be worth 90 PVP after 2.5 years, which is half of the original 5-year lock. Just going to reiterate again here, you are always empowered to extend your lock to refresh your PVP, your polis voting power, just not reduce it. Once again, pulling some details from the economic paper. On screen, you will see the polis emission curve. This is the rate that new polis is released into the ecosystem. I think this is the moment probably everybody's been waiting for, but rewards for locking will begin on August 2nd, with the first snapshot taking place on August 1st. At inception, all rewards, net of those previously distributed, which consists of Orca and Radium liquidity pools, or the Atlas allocated to Atlas, the polis allocated to Atlas locking, are designated for DAO participants. However, that allocation of rewards is possible to change over time through in-game governance functions and also as the community participates in economic decision making. But all of this specific data behind this chart will be available in the knowledge base on the DAO. I just want to take a moment here also to cover polis tokenomic design. So of the maximum 360 million polis tokens, we currently measure approximately 101 million in public circulation. Now, 40% of the total supply, or 144 million polis, is dedicated to the various rewards programs. So this is universal governance, in-game governance, gameplay, and the Atlas locking rewards, which will be coming soon. So since many of you have asked, I do want to confirm that Automata will be locking our polis as well. We will be splitting our tokens across several durations that include the 3, 4, and 5-year pools. And we architected the economics in this way from inception to ensure that we could prevent damaging decisions and malicious behavior while we were in this very early stage of development of this ambitious vision. Nevertheless, I want to assure you, we are fully committed to distributing the decision-making power to the community in the years to follow. So between emissions to the community and distributions to our team, majority control of the DAO will be delivered within a couple of years, and possibly sooner. However, I do also want to mention that we intend to abstain from the voting process for most proposals, to the extent that they are not damaging. If I were to put this simply, it just means we maintain executive veto power in the short term so we can all realize the benefits of the future Star Atlas. Just to take a moment here to provide an update to the upcoming roadmap for DAO development, as our team is going to be moving right back into feature development as soon as we finish this launch. The next steps Atlas locking. This is where I'll elaborate a little bit on how the marketplace fee structure actually gets shared with the DAO. The Atlas locking mechanism is going to provide reduced marketplace fees when those are introduced. Luciano touched on this, but they are 0% on launch. And it's also going to provide the Atlas lockers with a small portion of Polis rewards. And we've structured it this way because this mechanism connects Atlas holders, Polis holders, marketplace participants, governance, and it also further deepens ecosystem tokenomics. Now, once we roll that out, the next steps are to introduce the discourse discussion for new proposals, the actual on-chain proposal mechanism, and official voting based on Polis voting power. And finally, just introducing the Polis improvement proposal or PIP system. And this is identical or very similar to Bitcoin's BIPs and Ethereum's EIPs. And this will essentially provide the guidelines for the introduction of new proposals into the DAO. Now, internally, we're currently working on PIP 1, which, as I said, is the framework for all new PIPs. These are the best practices and standards that we expect authors to follow. PIP 2 and 3 are also tentatively written, and they would formally ratify the Star Atlas Foundation and the contractual agreement between Automata and the Foundation. But I do want to clarify that all of the PIPs beyond the first one are still subject to change, but this information is all going to be publicly, transparently disseminated. As to the security of the platform, as you guys know, we hold user security paramount in our development process. So you heard from them earlier, but we have engaged with Kudelski Security, one of the longest running and premier cybersecurity firms in the world, alongside others to audit functionality and on-chain programs across the DAO. They have a phenomenal understanding of Solana program security and have been working with our engineers to make sure that our programs adhere to best practices and are solid from a design perspective. The program audit reports will also be available on the knowledge base for your review. And maybe just a quick note here on user tokens locked into the DAO. This is structured in such a way that they are deposited into individual escrow accounts. They are not pooled in a way that an attacker could drain the entire pool's funds. And this adds a pretty significant layer of security on design. So suffice to say, we have a high level confidence in the deployment of these programs at this time. But as always, we encourage you to follow best practices with your personal security for your own assets. So thank you all for joining us again for this first look at the DAO. And while our roadmap is still developing, our grand vision here for the Star Atlas DAO ecosystem will consist of a network of DAOs operating various on-chain programs that will have the ability to control treasuries, economic parameters, and influence the metaverse by interacting with the various programs that make up its underlying infrastructure. So with that, I want to take a moment here just to run through a quick demo that we do have recorded. And so what you're looking at is the new DAO landing page. This is at govern.staratlas.com. This is the informational section of the site. It includes a brief summary of various aspects of the DAO and link outs to the knowledge base. And from there, you'll use the launch the DAO link to access the app, connect your wallet where you'll see your balances of Atlas and Polis and Sol. You will need some Solana, some Sol to process transactions on the network. You're going to enter the locker section of the site and select the Polis locker. And you'll need to scroll to the bottom and pick a lock period and amount of tokens that you would like to lock. One thing I want to point out, the data above is going to be dynamically updated, so you can play around with length and amount, and you'll see those changes reflected above. You're going to lock the tokens. This is the part that I think is very important to point out once again. This is a permanent lock. Once you select this, there is no early withdrawal. once you commit to a lock duration. So it's going to pull up the option to approve or sign that transaction. You can kind of ignore the data here. This is all DevNet, as you can tell. And I'll just mention here also that locking functionality is going to go live today, although the reward accrual snapshots does not start until August 1st. So we've signed the transaction. You're going to see your updated token balance now in your personalized section, but you'll also see at the top of the page ecosystem-wide metrics of the circulating supply, the total locked supply, and then as rewards are distributed from the emission curve, you'll see those listed there as well. So I really hope you guys are all as excited about this official launch as we are across the Automata team. As I mentioned, if you're ready to start governing the Star Atlas ecosystem now, you can go to govern.staratlas.com. You'll have access to the documentation that we've made available, and you can plan your strategy to take control of the metaverse. Lockers are live today. Snapshots start August 1st. The one thing I would mention there is that it would probably be best to get locked by July 31st at the latest, because the snapshot time clearly depends on your personal time zone. And those first rewards are going to start being claimable on August 2nd. So with that, I look forward to co-governing this ecosystem with you all.
Awesome. Well, there you have it, folks. A mic drop moment, if there ever was one, and a truly historic day, not only for Star Atlas, but really for all of Web3 gaming. I mean, I'm completely blown away. Can you believe it, Santi?
Oh, Ash, barely, Ash, barely. And what is amazing is that all of us in the Discord, we're actually able to witness the birth of the Star Atlas DAO, which means somewhere in the Solana blockchain, there's a baby DAO running around.
Oh man. Now I bet there's gonna be a meme storm all about kidnapping a baby DAO. So before that happens, let's bring CEO Wagner back up here. Michael, any closing remarks?
Ash, you know I do. But before we do that, why don't we leave everybody with a sense of what's coming in just a little while? So if you think the community has a few extra minutes, Danny was generous enough to record some new footage from the showroom demo. Why don't we play that?
Oh my. Alpha on top of the alpha. On top of the alpha. Someone should check on Jose and make sure he's not hyperventilating.
It's looking so beautiful.
Oh my god.
Well,
I'm just going
someone
to stay
check on
quiet here and let
Jose.
everybody enjoy this. Yeah. I just want to let people take this all in. Well, that ballad seems to be a community favorite, by the way.
It's awesome. It gives me the chills, Michael, not gonna lie.
Man, I see it all the time, and it still gives me the chills.
It's absolutely incredible.
We will be posting this video in high quality, so don't worry, guys.
Big thank you to Danny for pulling that together for us.
Oh man, I mean, that was so absolutely incredibly cool. Like, I cannot wait to be in there myself running around. It's going to be so epic.
Oh yeah, I love it, and thank you, Michael. It was really a great way to end the first 4 to 6.
Yeah, well, actually, do we have one more minute?
Oh man, for you, Michael, always, man, always.
I love it. Okay, well, we actually had our graphic novel team pull together some images for us as well. They finalized the cover of Star Atlas Core. The graphic novel is the comic book format, written lore content coming out soon as well. And I think we also have the first page from the graphic novel.
Awesome.
You're just dropping
There it
all this
is.
alpha on us today, Michael.
There's so much more to come. It's just such a super exciting time for us in development and hopefully out there for the community as well.
Oh man, this is freaking epic. Like, I can already tell I'm digging the style of the art. It's so cool. Thank you for this, Michael. This is really an awesome alpha drop to end the day.
Yeah, well, Ash, thank you, and Santi, thank you as well. You guys did a fantastic job hosting and keeping this rolling, keeping it on track. It was really a killer first 426 live event.
Our pleasure,
Absolutely.
Mike.
We're happy to be here.
Cool stuff. Yeah, and you know what, let me take a minute. I just also want to thank today's presenters. So Miguel, Luciano, AJ, Chloe, you guys all did an amazing job. Again, thanks to everyone on the whole team working so hard behind the scenes, made this day possible. It's just really incredible to be involved with so many talented people, all dedicated to the same cause. You know, and I also want to thank everyone in the community for showing up. I know it can be hard to make time during the workday, early morning hours, late night in some cases, and the whole team here, we really appreciate it. So, you had asked about some final thoughts. This was a big day. We started with a chance to pick up some custom Star Atlas hardware. Then we announced a redesigned marketplace, a new referral program, a revolutionary Star Atlas DAO, and the beginning of Polis locking. I would say a truly epic day. I think the whole team here should be very proud.
Absolutely. And let's just remind folks, Michael, that the new Galactic Marketplace will be officially opening for business at some point in the next 24 hours. And when that happens, we'll be alerting everyone via our social handles.
Yes, and that's a very key moment because at that moment, people will be able to release their ships, make buy and sell orders, and also officially register for StarPath.
Yes, let's go, explorers. Get your friends on the StarPath and help yourselves and your factions. That should be the next step for all of us, actually. So, speaking of which, Michael, what's next for you?
Well, you know, there is no rest for the weary. We're just going right back to work, and we'll be doing this again soon and announcing even more products and more features.
Wait a minute. So, when you say soon, what exactly do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, I guess I should just leave you with maybe a 4 to 6, but who knows? Maybe sooner.
I love it. Another 4 to 6 Live is on the horizon, folks. At the conclusion of this event, be sure to join Santi, Jose, and Star Atlas team members for a very special Q&A edition of the Atlas Brew in the Brew channel. And I believe Santi Claus will also be giving away a few more shirts there as well. If you're a member of the press, media, or an influencer, we'll be seeing you in the press room for a private chat with CEO Michael Wagner and Kudelski rep Scott Carlson. And, you know, there you have it. For Santi, myself, and the whole team, Enjoy the new releases, and until next time.
Power to the people.
Take it to the man.